I'm Diana Taylor of DeSanto Morgan and Taylor Law Group. Today we're going to be talking about 5 employment-related laws that are affecting your law practice as an employer during this pandemic. The first law is the Families First Coronavirus Relief Act, specifically the Emergency Paid Sick Leave. This act consists of 2 parts. The first, known as Emergency Paid Sick Leave, the second being an expansion of the Family and Medical Leave Act under Emergency Family and Medical Leave Expansion Act. Emergency Paid Sick Leave went into effect effective April 1st, 2020. It applies to any employer employing fewer than 500 employees. The act requires that if an individual has symptoms related to coronavirus and is seeking a medical diagnosis, that they are entitled to 80 hours of compensated sick leave. The second act impacting your practice, also under the Families First Act, is Emergency Family and Medical Leave. This is an expansion on traditional FMLA and allows employees with a qualifying pandemic-related reason to receive an additional 10 weeks of leave at 2/3 of their regular compensation. The third program impacting your practice during this pandemic is the CARES Act, specifically the Paycheck Protection Program. If you are receiving funds under the Paycheck Protection Program, you are subject to loan forgiveness. This forgiveness is based upon your retention of employees. As such, you may be limited in the actions you can take with your employees and receive this forgiveness. The fourth statute impacting your practice at this time is the Illinois Wage Payment and Collection Act. This act is significant in 2 ways. The first is employees are entitled to notice prior to any change in compensation. The second is employees are entitled to reimbursement of expenses, which may be applicable during this work from home period. The final statute impacting your practice at this time is the Americans with Disabilities Act. While this statute is well known, it may still be applicable in our ordinary life at this time, whether relating to coronavirus symptoms or conditions that make one more susceptible to contracting coronavirus. It is an act that still needs to be considered in your employee relations. I hope you will consider all of these areas and protect your practice and yourself during this pandemic. For more information, check out the ISBA's website.